So, consider you are going to book a ticket
Okay.
from any application. Okay. So, the calendar in the application is something displaying like this, meaning the current month and the current year being displayed, okay, within open and close angle bracket.
Okay.
There is no drop down available. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to change the dates or change the month, basically you have to click on the angle brackets.
Right.
So if you click on the close angle bracket, then 1 month will be shifted.
Yes.
So it will then display you December 2023.
Three. Right.
If you click again, then January 2024 and so on.
Okay.
And consider the date. What we want to pick is this one.
Okay.
And make sure we are not hard coding any of the values, because I can provide at any date or any month or the any day, and the code should work without any changes.
So hello guys, as per the interview scenario, we have to select the date from the date picker, and user can provide any past date or future date. So for that, we have to create a method that will accept the target date, month and year. And here I have found this date picker that is exactly matching with the scenario, right? So this is a jQuery website. Here you can find a lot of web elements to practice Java and Selenium. Okay, so let's get started. So we'll go step by step here. Okay, so I have listed down some steps here. So first step is Java and Selenium setup. So for that I have already made a video on this. I'll provide the link in description box, or as well as you can find this video in above I button as well. Okay, so let's start. So this is a simple Java project, and I have already added the dependency for Selenium in pom.xml. You can see here. Okay, so let's first set the system properties. Here need to provide the driver path. Okay, so this is my driver path. Okay, now let's create the driver instance. For that, first I'll create the variable globally. Okay, you can see our first step is completed. Now second step is open the date picker. So once we visit here on this website, so to open the date picker we have to click on this text field, right? Okay, so let's do that in our code. So for that, first we'll create one method, okay, and that will accept the target date, month and year, and we'll calling this method from this main method. Okay. And we'll just call this method from our main method. So date will pass 2, and month we will pass May, and May, and year we will pass as 2024 or 23, you can say. Okay, now let's implement this method. Okay, so inside this method, first what we have to do is, first we have to open this state picker, and what interactions we have to do is we have to click on this input field. So let's inspect this. You can see, you can find the ID here, right? But if I control F here and if I search iframe, you can see this is inside one iframe. So first we have to switch to iframe, and then we have to identify or locate this date picker and take the action, right? So let's first switch to iframe, driver dot find element by dot tag name, I like provide iframe. Okay, let's store it as web element. Okay, now let's switch using driver dot switch. Driver dot switch to frame. It accept the web element, right? We'll provide this web element. We'll provide the web element here. Okay. Now we can find our date picker, or we can click on or open our date picker. So for that, driver dot find element dot by dot ID, and we'll provide the ID here. Okay, so what is the ID? Let's inspect this. You can see date picker is an ID here. Simply provide a date picker as an ID here, and what we have to do is we have to click on that, so it will just open, or it will just pop up the date picker. Now here you can see our second step is also completed, right? Now our third step is get the current month and year, right? Okay, so for that you can see here current month and year you can find here, right? So let's inspect this. So here you can find is month and year are two different wave elements and not a single element. You can see month is separate element and year is a separate element. So sometimes that are together and only single element is there. So let's get the current month and year. Okay, I'll store it in string as displayed month driver dot find element by dot. So how we can find this? You can see here we don't have any ID or any other attribute, but we have this class here. So using this class we can find this, right? Can so provide, just provide here. Okay, so this is the months CSS selector. Okay, so I provide yes CSS selector, just class name. Okay, okay, what is saying? Okay, and dot get text. Now like this, find year as well. For year as well, so here what we have to do is first we have to verify that date is letter from the current date or it is a past date, right? So for that we'll implement logic here, right? I'll create while loop here. I'll provide a true, so this is an infinite while loop, right? Inside this I'll create a condition that target month dot equals display month, right? This is one condition. And target year dot equals displayed year, right? If this is so, then we'll just breaking out one. Second thing what we have to check here is targeted date is a future date or it is a past date. Like accordingly we'll take action. Like if it is a from future, then we'll click this next button, and if it is from past, then we'll click this previous button, right? So for that we'll create another method, and inside that method we'll find out if date is from past or future, right? So let's create that method here. That will provide true and false result. Okay. This will accept target month, target year, then displayed month and display year, right? And inside this, so first we'll check for the year, if year is from past or future, right? So for that, first we'll compare 2 years, this target year and the displayed year, right? So first we'll convert it into integer because these are now in string. Using integer dot parse int, and we'll provide our target year. Same will the displayed year as well into integer, right? Using the parse int method. Displayed year. Now just we'll compare these 2 years. If target year is greater than displayed year, right? Displayed year, then we simply return true. That means our target year is from the future and we have to click on next button here. So first we'll implement the logic, then I'll explain. Okay. Second we'll use else here, right? Inside this check same target year is less than displayed year. If it is a less, that is means it is from past, then we'll click on previous button, right? Then we'll simply return false. Okay, now we have done for the year. Now we have to implement the logic for month. So for that we are using map here. So first I'll create a map. Okay, import the classes. Okay, we have simply added all the months here and also index for the particular month, like January is 1, February is 2, right? And here we are just comparing the indexes of month, right? So for that first we'll create the integer variable for the month index. So we'll create the variable as target month index equals to map dot get month map dot get, and we'll provide here our target month, okay, that we have received here as a parameter. Okay, now second we'll create another variable that is displayed month index. For that as well we'll use month map dot get, and we'll provide here displayed month. Okay, now we got the indexes for both the months. We'll just return here target month index. If target month index is greater than displayed month index, we'll just provide this condition. It will return true or false. Okay, our implementation for this method is completed. Here first we have compared the year, and second we have compared the months here. Okay, accordingly will return true and false. And now we are calling this method from our if condition, and will click next or previous button according to the return of the is month year later method. Okay, so we'll create if condition is month year later. We'll provide the target month here, right? That is target month. Then we'll provide target year. Okay, then we'll provide displayed month. Second is displayed year. Okay, and what we are going to check is if it is a letter, right? Then we'll simply click on the next button, right? So first identify the next button here. Let's identify. You can see here we don't have any attribute, but we do have the text here, so we'll simply use the text. Okay, so I'll create here span, and inside this I'll use text method, provide the value here. You can see we got the element next, right? So this is the xpath for the next that we are using here. Driver dot find element by dot xpath, and provide xpath here. Okay, and let's store it in web element next. Okay, just click on this next button. Next, what we are going to do here is if target year and month is not from feature, then it is from past, right? Then we'll simply click on previous button. So let's locate the previous button here. You can see here we do have previous button. You can see previous, right? We simply replace this with previous. You can see we found the previous button. You can use this xpath here. Okay, driver dot find element dot xpath, provide xpath here, store this web element in element previous. Click on this. Okay, now we have successfully implement the logic to just navigate to our required, our target month and year, right? So from here you can see we have verified month and year. Also we have navigate to target month and year as well, and last step is select it. First we'll check if this logic is working or not. So before executing we have to just do small thing, just move this line of code inside this while loop. We have did small mistake here. Okay, now you can see our target date is 2nd May 2023, right? So let's execute code. You can see URL is launched successfully, and here you can see it is navigating to our target month and year. Our target month is May and year is 23. You can see it is stopped here. So till here our code is working fine. Now just implement the last step, that is selecting the date, right? So let's select the date. So after this for loop we are going to select the date. So for now I am minimizing this for loop inside. So let's select the date. First inspect the date element here. Okay, for that click on any date. Okay, you can find the path xpath here. You can see it is inside table tbody tr td. So let's do this table, then we'll go tbody here, right? Inside that we have tr, and inside that we have td. Okay, again inside this td, just a second, we have this anchor tag, right? You can see we have 31 days and it is matching 31 elements here, right? So here we have to just pass out text using, so our target date is 2nd May, right? So let's just provide 2nd, and you can see it is highlighting the 2nd. So here we can use this xpath. Okay, driver dot find element find dot xpath will provide our xpath here, right? But instead of this hard coding, we'll just provide our target date that we have passed here, right? So how we can pass this parameter here? Just inside this single quote we have to use double quote, and we have to use this to addition, and then we have to just provide our variable. This is how we can pass the parameter inside the xpath. Now we got the date element. Let's store this in element date, and let's take the action on it. Date dot click. So our code is completed here. Let's execute our code and let's see it is selecting 2nd May, right? Just execute the code. navigating to target month and year. You can see the second date is selected from the May month, right? So I hope you understood this code, and if you have any doubt then let me know in comment box. Also, if you want to handle any other type of date picker, then let me know in comment box. We will surely make the video on that as well. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe my channel and please support our channel. Thank you.